Isn't that lovely? Yes, that's right. It's me, Jules Gill, your WhatCulture presenter here at EGX 2019, and I have just been playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Now, I am a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. However, there are certain pools that basically think that there is only one good Dragon Ball game, and that's Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I disagree with that, because Fighter Z was pretty good as well, but now there's a new kid on the block that's taking things back to the RPG roots, back of when the game first came out on things like the Game Boy and the SNES. But things have gone back to RPG with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which I have just had some hands-on time playing. There's two demos that are running here. One that allows you to take on Raditz as Goku and Piccolo, and the second one is Gohan taking on Perfect Cell. I was very skeptical about this when I first saw it. Again, it's a rehashing of the Dragon Ball story. What new things can they do? Well, it turns out that by adding in an open world, some RPG leveling mechanics, and making the fighting system incredibly robust, simple to play, but very difficult to master, was the key, and that does appear to be what they've done here. Now, I'll start with the negatives. The open world exploration is a bit bare bones. I feel like it's the same one that they've Bandai Namco have tried to put into games like Jump Force and some other titles recently, One Piece, for example, where it's a very beautiful looking game, but I don't feel that there's much going on at this present time. However, that wasn't the focus of this demo. The focus was indeed the fighting, which I have to admit stood up incredibly well. With dash cancels, special moves that are used by your key energy, and the fact that you can manipulate all of the landscape around you to dodge attacks, it makes it feel like you are really, really impacting a lot of your power onto your enemy without feeling like you're being completely overwhelmed. It looks gorgeous as well. I think that they're running on the same engine for the fighting system that they used for Fighter Z, but I'm not entirely sure about that. It looks gorgeous. Battle scars appear over time. You've got all of the numbers flying up every time you hit off a special attack, and I did find that by the end of it, especially fighting against Perfect Cell, that I was worn out. The battle went on for an incredibly long amount of time. My health was down to nearly the end, but I just managed to eke out a victory, and that truly makes you feel like you're part of the Dragon Ball Z experience, because lest we not forget, these are meant to be the best fighters in the entire universe. You're not meant to just breeze over them, especially not Perfect Cell. And I enjoyed playing as Gohan specifically because I don't know, I like the guy. I think he gets a lot of stick, especially when he grows up. But as a kid, he whines a lot. But he's still fun to play as this time round with a Kamehameha that blasts Cell off into the distance. I was like, so long, you ass bag. But altogether, I would say that my experience with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot has been one that has been very, very positive. If the open world RPG experience can match the fighting, then I think that we'll actually have one of the better Dragon Ball Z games here on our hands. If not, at best, you'll have an average RPG with a good fighting system. I just hope that it doesn't mar the overall experience. But for all things Dragon Balls, and for me to collect all of the shiny orbs in one place, stay tuned to WhatCulture Gaming, because I've been Jules, you've been awesome, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye! Plus, I reckon I could take him. Bang.